What up, everybody? It's Yusef for That's Free Time Let's Plays, getting it in. Alright, Prince of Persia, the Warrior Within, or just Warrior Within. P-O-P dub double W. There's not much to say about this. The first game had a fairly conclusive story, and then they decided to make more of them. They made a trilogy and then some extra games that I played or whatever. And there's not really, literally not that much to say. I mean, it's about time travel. I got a lot of questions, you know, as I get halfway into it. But I mean, ultimately, when you deal with a game that has, or a story that has anything to do with time travel, you just have to kind of suspend your disbelief. Because they're gonna mess up somewhere. It's almost guaranteed that anything game breaking like time travel will just kind of like set its way to confusing you. But anyway, let's go ahead and move on, see what's going on with the Prince.
Bring us closer to the wind.
Ready your weapons!
Kill him.
All right, well, that was weird. It's like, hey, look. It's like, hey, look, the The girl everybody was screwing is coming up from the bottom for some reason. And then it's like, oh well. Oh no, she's the captain. Why would she be wearing that then? Oh. Well, stop doing that, Yusuf. I'm using the PlayStation 4 controller on my PS3. Oops. X this. Okay. Alright, so your boy has been playing a lot of God of War and working through a lot of God of War, so I know the God of War tropes. This tutorial is straight up God of War. He gets put in the middle of a big battle and they teach him how to beat people up. Things blow up for him to go forward. I mean, I think this was God of War, the first one, where he was on a ship that was being destroyed. Now he's inside the ship. Oh. All that needs to happen now is that the some big serpent comes popping through and stuff while things are blowing up. But the music is interesting. Everybody says the Prince of Persia can't jump on a ship if they are wrong. Okay. We added a bunch of weird things for your prince to do that you won't use. Where's the serpent? Like God of War. Here we go. He's like, I'm gonna get some booty. Oh. No booty for that guy. Where's the roll? I need a roll. There it is. Okay.
Never reach our shores alive.
For your sake, you better hope I don't.
Tell me when you're going to be ready to fight for.
I'm sorry, I was supposed to be listening. Alright, go ahead. What were you gonna say? And now you don't want to talk, huh? Yeah, his movement is really fast. I like that.
You bitch!
Hey, how about some defense, you douchebag? It's funny, I totally lost it. He's all like, "You bitch." I guess you can't say that in a British accent, can you? You bitch. I'm gonna carve a slather of meat out of that ass. I can't believe. Oh boy, they brought us all the way back here. Oh, this is whack. Why would you do that to us? Oh, really? Roll out of the way, please. Thank you. Oh, wow. Come on, Yusef. Stay on it. Use your counter. See, it says press repeatedly. Gotcha. Yeah, she's a bad guy.
It seems the Empress overestimated your ability.
The Empress?
The island of time. The place where the sands were created. The place from which the Maharaja stole the hourglass.
And what if I could reach this island?
They say the Maharaja found portals there, where one could pass backwards through time.
Back through time. To the birthplace of the sands. Something terrible happened when our army traveled to the Maharaja's palace.
You found the sands of time.
Worse. I opened them.
Whosoever shall open the sands must die.
I was forced to kill those I fought beside. Those I had loved.
But now an unstoppable beast chases you.
For the first time in my life, I'm afraid.
And you will die.
I used the sands themselves to reverse time, making it as if the hourglass was never opened.
The beast, the Dahaka, is the guardian of the timeline. You were supposed to die, so it will catch you and see to it that you meet your fate.
It is better to try than to wait here for death.
Madness. Even if you manage to reach the island, you'll still have to face the Empress of Time.
I will travel back in time and prevent the sands from ever being made. If there are no sands, the Dahaka will have no quarrel with me.
Go then, my prince. But know this. Your journey will not end well. You cannot change your fate. No man can.
My swords. Gone.
Yes, this stick should do it. Have you ever noticed every time you land on a ship, you always go to the left? It's like, what's over here? Nothing. It does look like there's something over there, though. Gonna jump up there? This is not a platformer like that, Yusef. This is Prince of Persia. Hold on a second. Let me change out my controller. Yeah, guys. Quick complaint. So they made it so that you can use your PlayStation 4 controllers on the PlayStation 3. I hooked up my PlayStation 4 controller and I found that it's not very good. The shoulder buttons aren't easily accessible. My shoulder buttons on any controller I have, including the earlier PlayStation controllers, are good enough because you got to use the if you're playing a shooter, and unlike an Xbox controller that has actual triggers you can use, they give you the shoulder buttons to shoot with. So you would get a shooting game, get your shoulder buttons, and you'd shoot with that, and that would be, fine. It takes a small adjustment, but it's okay. But you're playing this game with the PlayStation 4 controller, and the way that the controller's set up for my hands, at least, my fingers curl over the controllers. So instead of them kind of catching the it's hard to explain. They curl over the controllers and then touch the light, or the shoulder buttons, and then touch the light. So in order for me to push the shoulder buttons, I have to move my hands down towards the bottom of the controller wings where the rumble pack is, and use them that way, as opposed to a regular controller. There's a regular controller. Oh, that's not a regular controller. That's some weird wonky donk controller. As opposed, here's one. Like a PlayStation 2 controller is different, right? I should not wrap it up like this. Regular PlayStation 2 controller is different. For some reason, your hands rest right on top of the thing. I gotta look at them harder. Oh, I see what the problem is. The buttons on the shoulder buttons on a regular controller are higher on the PlayStation 1 controller, or the PlayStation 2 controller, so it makes it easier for your fingers to reach them. They're not recessed, they're raised. On the PlayStation 4 controller, they're not raised, so it puts them shorter on your hands. And where I thought it would be a superior controller to play with, the fact that they changed the camera angle on him. That was interesting. The fact that they have I don't know, maybe it made it more accessible to children or something, but it's not. I ordered a Xbox shaped controller, but I didn't notice how much of a pain in the butt that is now until I just saw it. That sucks. You see what I'm saying, Tanya? My wife cares so much about video games. But yeah, it's kind of weird to me. They made the controller look a hell of a lot better, but it's not as functional. See, look, Tanya. See this controller? The buttons are raised up. Yeah. So when you put your hand on it, it's like this. Yeah. But in this controller, shoulder buttons aren't raised up, and you put your hand on it, and they just kind of curve over. And the Prince of Persia is... She just walked away. What time is it? The Prince of Persia's block button is the R1 button, the first shoulder button. So if you have a problem getting to it, you won't block fast enough. It causes a problem. There's my nerdy moment for the day. Well, I don't have just one, but, Let me wrap this thing up properly. There we go. Let's give kudos to Mom for actually giving you guys breakfast. That's a surprise. Underwear. No, that's just where I keep the other one. We are picking up the faux Xbox controller now. Alright, that's more like it. I can push the buttons again, but that was so stupid. I guess I can get some water here. Yeah, I mean, it became really obvious when I'm fighting that lady. It's like, what's going on here? I can't push the block button fast. What's this? Oh. Oh, I love it. I picked up a stick. It still makes the yeah. I need to come back and break this, don't I? Doesn't that look like a crack you can break, Sophia? Mm-hmm. Alright, I can look around this way. I can press the button to reset it. Oh, I love that motion blur. Whoosh. You hear that whoosh? That's the camera. Okay.
My crew, all are lost. I will find the one who did this, and she will pay.
Oh, wait, you auto-climb towards ledges? Are we that starving for bad guys that the birds always need to attack you, man? Beat the birds with a stick. Beat the birds with the stick. Beat the birds with the stick. Oh wow, that was some platforming at its finest. What's this? I unlocked some artwork. Yay! That's what you want in a game. You're like, you want better abilities? You want money to buy anything? No. Can you unlock the artwork? Because the internet doesn't have those anymore. A movement tutorial. Run towards the edge and press X to jump. Yeah! Okay. Alright. So far, so good. Yeah, exactly. I have water now. Go to the water, I drink the water. You guys remember when I played Prince of Persia 1? Your Oma was here, and I was sidelined. I was just getting out of the hospital for my hip surgery.
What happened?
What do you mean what happened? I tried to play the game, and then I fall asleep. I need to post the game, but throughout the game, you guys are there, and then my mom shows up, and then people show up wanting to bother me, but knowing I can't move. Alright, I think I know how to play this game. Drop from the ledge, shimmy over. It's too bad you can't speed up your shimmy, though. That's some next level shit. Okay, we got the jump. We jump back? Alright. We run up the walls. Okay, alright. You ass! Get out of my face! I'm trying to platform here. I love how the birds just uncharacteristically float down to where you are. Like, maybe you'll understand how birds work. For them to move like that, they would have to have really speedy wings or some sort of propulsion coming from their feet. That's a weird place for a tree. It's like, how is that tree growing? This, somehow they find nourishment in a teeny little patch of area. Press L2 for a landscape camera. Okay, that's helpful. So somehow you're supposed to... I mean, I see the door down there. That's the information I think we're supposed to get, but somehow you're supposed to see some sort of pathway through this, huh? Help you do what? More stupid birds. He also has an unnecessary whale. Like, what is that all about? I think I can run. Oh yeah, it said you can run. Sorry. My mind is thinking about secret areas now that I found that artwork. I'm like, I could find more artwork. Not that it matters. That must be a place you gotta drop from. R2. But you could do that here, right? That helps. Okay, so I guess I'm supposed to climb. I've got a, oh, there's one. I've got a friend who's a Trump supporter, but he still lives with his parents and ducks taxes and stuff, so he stays on the internet and, go in there? Oh, I can go in there. And the little Prince of Persia music is coming. Oh my goodness, excuse me, sir. I didn't even know this was that sort of place. Yeah, you take this. Eat the steak. I said, I'm sorry, I meant. Alright. They're gonna have to tell me what the sand is for at some point, but whatever. I mean, I guess it'd be at the same time when they give us a sword. But yeah, anyway, so he's reasonably smart. He spends a lot of time. He spends a lot of time on his keyboard, you know, in his room on the computer, and he does whatever other stuff. You know, I don't know him personally. I just know him through the internet, and you know, he's the only person that I know that really likes Trump. So I'm trying to get the idea as to why he likes Trump when he doesn't really make that much money or anything like that. He's not even like, he's like one of the people that Trump hates, you know, because he's like from Burma and he doesn't make a shit ton of money, you know. Whoop. There's a guy is standing there. He's just like, I was told to stand here. Oh, here you are. I kicked him and he split in two. That was weird. When you hit people with sticks, they don't normally split in two, but you know, I'm down to go with it as long as you guys are. Just, can you guys give us a sword quick so it makes sense? Swords all feel like bludgeoning weapons in Prince of Persia games anyway. It's like you don't slice people up. It seems like you beat them, and then on the last hit, it turns into a sword. It's weird. Select button to view map. We got a map? What kind of a map is this?